Chapter 10, Information Systems. So what is an information system? Well, it is the way everything works together in an organization. The people, the procedures, the software, the hardware, the data, the connectivity in the systems. It's how it all works together as a collection. Computers are used in organizations to keep records of events. Competent end users need to understand how the information flows as it moves through an organization. Organizational information flow vertically and horizontally through an organization. Also, there is the outside information you need to be bringing into the organization. Information systems support the natural flow of information within organizational structure. Information systems can be broken down into one of 5 different functional areas: a management level and or an informational flow. So the 5 functional areas of an organization include accounting, includes marketing, human resources, production and research, and you guys can read these as well as I could tell them, so I'm going to let you read them. You're going to find this graphic in your textbook. You probably want to look at it as far as along with looking at the health-wise scenario. Management levels, well, there are several different management levels. The top is for long-range planning, the middle level is for tactical planning, and the supervisor level is for operational matters. So each level of management has different information needs, and this requires information flows from different levels from different directions. For instance, the top managerial level information flows will flow horizontally, vertically, and external, whereas the middle managerial level just is vertical and horizontal, and the supervisory level is primarily vertical. So what does this look like? Well, here we have a graphic of how this looks. As you can see, the top managerial is both vertical and horizontal, as along with outside and inside the information from the external environment. And then the middle level or mid-management level is both horizontal and vertical. And then finally, the supervisor is just basically vertical. So let's go ahead and take a look at the different types of information systems that are involved at each one of these levels. First you have, let's start at the bottom, the TPS, the Transactional Processing System. And this just tracks the routine operations and records, events in a database, and also known as the Data Processing System. So this is doing the day-to-day tasks. And then you have the MIS, or the Management Information System, and this produces standardized reports, periodic exceptions and demands using databases created by the TPS. Moving on up, we have the DSS, or the Decision Support System, and this just analyzes unanticipated situations using data, internal and external to the organization, and decision models. This includes strategic, tactical, and operational. And finally, you have the ESS, which is the Executive Support System, and this just presents summary information in a flexible, easy-to-use graphical format designed for top executives. So let's look more at the Transactional Processing System. This helps organizations keep track of routine operations and record these events in a database. Records, of course, I've already said it, the day-to-day transactions in a database. It's also called the Data Processing System, or the DPS, and it's one of the most essential uses of a TPS is, of course, in accounting. So TPS for accounting includes things like sales order processing, accounts receivable, inventory, purchasing, accounts payable, payroll, and a general ledger. Management information systems are just computer-based information systems that produce standardized reports to support decision-making by middle managers. They integrate data and summarize details from databases in a structured form, and it produces predetermined reports, for instance, periodic reports, exception reports, and demand reports. Decision support systems, they're flexible tools for analyzing data for decision-making purposes. It enables managers to get answers to unexpected and generally non-recurring problems. So reports really don't have a fixed format. Microsoft Access is often used to provide an easy front-end interface, and it consists of four parts: the user, the system software, and data, both internal and external. So what gives the decision support system its analytical capabilities? Well, there's three basic types of decision models. There's the strategic model, and this just assists top level managers in long range planning. There's a tactical model, which assists middle managers control the work. There's financial and sales promotion planning. And there's the operational manager, and this assists lower level managers accomplish the daily activities and objectives. So an executive support system, this is designed for the top management. It's a sophisticated software for presenting, summarizing, and analyzing data, but specifically designed to be easy to use. A lot of times we call these dashboards, so that way the executives can get into it, see exactly what they need to see, and make decisions based on that. It provides immediate access to a company's key performance indicators. And of course, there are many other type of information systems. Some include the office automation systems and knowledge work systems, and we can never forget the most important type of information systems, or the key element is the people. So there's data workers and there's knowledge workers. And looking into the future, and actually this already exists now, and that's expert systems or knowledge-based systems, or a type of artificial intelligence that uses a database to provide assistance to users. And of course they're developed in several areas, including medicine, geology, and architecture. Okay, well, I hope you learned something out of this, and thank you very much.